What if I told you one player could single-handedly change a club's destiny? One man whose feet danced through defenses like they were frozen in time, leaving opponents humiliated and fans gasping for air. This is no ordinary footballer. This is Eden Hazard in his prime, a magician who turned Stamford Bridge into his personal stage. Buckle up, FC Freak fans, because we're diving into a story of skill, drama, and pure footballing genius. How good was prime Eden Hazard? Let's find out. Chapter 1: The arrival of a Belgian wizard. It's 2012. Chelsea Football Club is riding high after their historic Champions League triumph, but they're hungry for more. Enter a 21-year-old Belgian from Lille, a kid named Eden Hazard, signed for £32 million. This wasn't just a transfer, it was the spark of a revolution. With his boyish grin and a twinkle in his eye, Hazard arrived at Stamford Bridge with the weight of expectations on his shoulders. Chelsea fans whispered, "Is this the guy to take us to the next level?" Hazard wasn't tall or imposing. His low center of gravity, lightning-fast feet, and vision that seemed to see the game in slow motion made him a nightmare for defenders. From his first touch in a Chelsea shirt, you could feel it, this was no ordinary player. He was a maestro, ready to conduct Chelsea's attack with a want for a left foot. In his debut season, 2012-13, Hazard gave us glimpses of magic, 9 goals, 11 assists, and countless moments where he left defenders grabbing at shadows. But this was just the prelude. The Premier League wasn't ready for what was coming. Chapter 2: The stage is set. The Premier League in the early 2010s was a battleground. Manchester City's money, Arsenal's flair, Liverpool's passion, and Manchester United's pedigree made it a gauntlet. Hazard didn't just adapt, he thrived. Surrounded by world-class teammates like Frank Lampard, John Terry, and Juan Mata, and under managers like Rafa Benitez and later Jose Mourinho, Hazard found the perfect canvas for his artistry. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Defenders targeted him. They doubled up, sometimes tripled up, trying to stop the Belgian wizard. Managers crafted game plans to shackle him. Yet, Hazard's response? A cheeky smile and a flick of the ball that left opponents dizzy. London derbies against Arsenal and Tottenham became his playground. Champions League nights? His spotlight. Every big game was a chance to prove he was the best, and Hazard rarely disappointed. By 2013-14, Hazard was no longer a prospect, he was Chelsea's heartbeat. Fans held their breath every time he touched the ball, wondering, what's he going to do next? And then, it happened. Eden Hazard hit his prime. Chapter 3: The Peak, 2014-15, a season of magic. Dramatic music swells, visuals of Hazard's 2014-15 highlights. The 2014-15 season was when Eden Hazard became unstoppable. Under Jose Mourinho's tactical genius, Chelsea built their attack around Hazard's brilliance. His dribbling? Ridiculous. He could weave past 3, 4 defenders in one move, leaving them tangled like shoelaces. His vision? Otherworldly. Passes that defied logic found teammates in impossible positions. And his goals? Pure art. Picture this: Hazard picks up the ball, glides past one defender, then another, then, boom, a curling strike from 20 yards. Or a mazy run that leaves half the opposition on the floor. He scored 19 goals that season, each one a masterpiece. But it wasn't just about the numbers. Hazard was Chelsea's talisman, dragging them to the Premier League title. Cut to Hazard's goal against Crystal Palace, clinching the 2014-15 title. His performances earned him the PFA Players Player of the Year and the FWA Footballer of the Year awards. Opponents feared him. Fans worshipped him. Hazard wasn't just playing football, he was rewriting the rules. But this was only the beginning. The best was yet to come. Chapter 4: The Maestro's Symphony, 2016-17. Fast forward to 2016-17, under Antonio Conte. Chelsea had stumbled after their title win, but Hazard? He was about to reach new heights. Conte gave him freedom to roam, and Hazard delivered a season for the ages. 16 goals, 5 assists, and a highlight reel that could make grown men cry. One moment defines this era: February 4, 2017, Chelsea vs Arsenal. Hazard picks up the ball in his own half. What follows is pure magic. He dances past Francis Coquelin, shrugs off Laurent Koscielny, and leaves Shkodran Mustafi grasping at air before slotting the ball past Petr Cech. Stamford Bridge erupted. That wasn't just a goal, it was a statement: Eden Hazard is untouchable. Slow-motion replay of the Arsenal goal, with crowd noise amplified. Hazard's consistency was unreal. Even on quiet days, he'd produce a moment of brilliance, a clever flick, a defense-splitting pass. He could play as a winger, a number 10, even a false 9. Defenders faced a lose-lose situation: mark him tight, and he'd create space for others; give him room, and he'd destroy you. His balance and low center of gravity made him unplayable. It was effortless, graceful, almost unfair. This was Eden Hazard at the peak of his powers, a player who made football look like art. Chapter 5: The Big Stages and Lasting Legacy. Hazard wasn't just about league games. When the stakes were highest, he delivered. The 2018 FA Cup final against Manchester United? Hazard won a penalty and coolly slotted it home, securing the trophy. Champions League nights? He dazzled. Europa League? He won 2 of them, including a masterclass in the 2019 final, his last game for Chelsea. His stats tell part of the story: over 100 goals, 100 assists, and more chances created than anyone in the Premier League since his 2012 debut. But numbers don't capture the joy, the magic, the moments that left fans speechless. Teammates called him a game changer. Managers like Pep Guardiola and Arsene Wenger called him unplayable. Even Belgium's 2018 World Cup third-place finish owed much to their captain, Hazard. When Hazard left for Real Madrid in 2019 for €100 million, Chelsea felt the void. They had to rebuild without their talisman. But his legacy? Untouchable. He inspired a generation of Belgian players, raised Chelsea's global profile, and set a standard for flair that still echoes at Stamford Bridge. If you loved this deep dive into Eden Hazard's prime, smash that like button and hit subscribe to FC Freak for more epic football stories. We're building a community of football fanatics, and we want you to join us. Drop a comment: is Hazard one of the Premier League's all-time greats? Let's debate. Closing: Eden Hazard's prime wasn't just about goals or trophies, it was about the magic he brought to football. The way he made defenders look foolish, the way he made fans believe in the impossible. Chelsea hasn't been the same since, and maybe it never will be. But hold on, FC Freak fans. If you thought Hazard's story was epic, wait till we dive into another legend. How good was prime Robert Lewandowski? Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, FC Freak family. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.